Hello everyone, myself Sagar Gurnani from Elite Careers. This video lecture is on mixture and alligation part 2. In this video I am going to cover 5 problems related to it. So let's start. Question number 6. In an alloy, lead and tin are in a ratio of 2:3. In a second alloy, the ratio of same elements is 3:4. If equal quantity of those two alloys are mixed so as to form the new alloy, then what will be the ratio of those two elements in the new alloy? So in the first alloy, we have lead and tin in the ratio 2:3. And in the second alloy, we have ratio of lead and tin in 3:4. Now, if equal quantity, it is mentioned that equal quantity of those two alloys are mixed so as to form the new alloy. Let's say that x kg of the first alloy and x kg of the second alloy is mixed. Then you will get a mixture which is having quantity of 2x. Now this mixture is having lead and tin in certain ratio. So we don't know in what ratio lead is there and in what ratio tin is there. Now we need to find out what will be the amount of lead and tin in the mixture which is of 2x kg. Now we know that first alloy having lead and tin in 2:3. So the quantity of lead in this first alloy will be 2/5 of the total quantity. Understood? And the quantity of lead in the second alloy is 3/7. It is 3/3 plus 4, that is 3/7 of the total quantity. So the amount of lead in the second quantity is 3/7 and the amount of lead in the first alloy is 2/5 of x. So the amount of lead in the mixture will be 2/5 of x plus 3/7 of x. Same way, the amount of tin in the first alloy is 3/5 of x and the amount of tin in the second alloy is 4/7 of x. So the amount of tin in the mixture will be 3/5 of x plus 4/7 of x. And then we will take the ratio of lead and tin. And this way we will get the ratio of the new alloy. So in the solution, let's say that x quantity will be there for both these alloys. Then the quantity of lead in the new alloy will be 2/5 of x in the first alloy plus 3/7 of x in the second alloy. So you will get addition of these two will be 29/35 of x. Now the quantity of tin in the new alloy will be, in the first alloy it will be 3/5 of x and in the second alloy the tin is 4/7 of x. So addition of these two will be 41/35 of x. So the required ratio in the new alloy, so the new alloy will contain x quantity of first and the second. So the mixture will be having lead of 29/35 and tin of 41/35. So taking this ratio of these two, you will get a ratio as 29:41. Next problem, question number 7. A 24 liter of cough syrup and water mixture contains cough syrup and the water in the ratio 3:5. What liter of the mixture should be taken out and replaced with the pure cough so that final mixture contains syrup and water in the equal proportion? Now in this case 25 liter of the mixture is given. So the quantity of mixture is 24 liter. Fine. So in this 24 liter of cough syrup and water mixture, the syrup and the water, syrup is to water is 3:5. Fine. Now in this case mixture quantity is given and also ratio is given. Then the trick is to find out the quantity of syrup and the water. So the quantity of syrup in this mixture will be 3/3 plus 5, that is 3/8 of the total quantity. Fine. So this is the quantity of syrup in the mixture and that turns out to be 8 3s are 24. So that will be 9 liter. So if 9 liter is syrup, then 24 minus 9 will be 15 and 15 liter will be water. So from this given quantity, we have the cough syrup as 9 liter and water as 15 liter in the mixture of 25 liters. Now, what quantity of the mixture? If this is a mixture of 24 liter, then certain quantity of mixture is taken out. So let's say that this is the y quantity of mixture which is taken out and it is replaced with the pure cup. With the pure cup means what? If y liter of mixture is taken out, then y liter of pure cup, right, pure cup syrup is added so that mixture contains syrup and water in equal proportion. What does this equal proportion means? Equal proportion means same quantity of liquid, same quantity of syrup and water will be there in the mixture after this transaction. So you can say that if initially the syrup is of 9 liter and water is of 15 liter, then some quantity is taken out from this 24 liter. Let's say y liter is taken out and y liter is added. So final will be the 24 liter only. Understood? If y liter is taken out and same y liter is added, but this y liter is of mixture and this y liter is of pure syrup. But overall, the mixture will be of 24 liters only. So if the mixture is of 24 liters, then it contains equal liter of syrup and water. Equal liter of syrup and water means 12 liter will be water and 12 liter will be syrup. Now we have syrup as 9 liter and water as 15 liter. So as to get the syrup of 12 liter, we need to take out the water which is having 3 liters. So 3 liter of water has to be taken out. So from here we can say that in this 24 liter of mixture, we should have 12 liter of water and 12 liter of cup syrup. It means 3 liter of water has to be taken out. Now in this mixture, we can't take out only water. Understood that we have to take out the mixture, not water. But this mixture which is taken out should be such that this mixture will contain 3 liter of water. Understood? Now the amount of water in the mixture will be 3 by 3:5 is the water. Fine. So the amount of water in this mixture is 5 part of the total 8 part. Now this 5 part of the total 8 part will be there in this y liter of mixture which is taken out. So if this y liter of mixture which is taken out from the 24 liter and this y liter will contain water in 5:8 of y, and this 5:8 of y will be equal to 3 liters. Understood? Fine. So if the cup is taken out, if the mixture of y liter is taken out from this cup syrup and water mixture, then this y liter will contain 5/8 of y of water, and this 5/8 of y of water should be equal to 3 liter. Fine. So if this 3 liter, if it is equal to 3 liter, then we can find out the value of y, and that y will be equal to 24 by 5 liters. So the value of y over here is 24 by 5 liters. So this much amount of mixture will be taken out. This is 24 by 5 liters will be taken out from this 24 liter of mixture, and same liter of cup syrup, that is 24 by 5 liter of pure cup will be added. Understood? Right. Now this 24 by 5 liter of mixture will contains water equivalent to 3 liters. Understood? If it contains water equivalent to 3 liters, then the final amount of liquid, the final amount of water and cup syrup in the mixture will be 12 liters of water and 12 liter of cup syrup. Understood? So this is how we can solve this problem over here. So solving it, we will get y is equal to 24 by 5. Next problem, question number 8. 3 cans A, B and C are having mixture of syrup and water in the ratio 1:5, 3:5 and 5:7 respectively. If the capacity of cans are in ratio 5:4:5, then find the ratio of syrup to water if the mixture of all the 3 cans are mixed together. Now, understood this problem, we have 3 cans. Let's say that this is 3 cans A, B and C. In the first can, the amount of syrup and water is 1:5. Amount of syrup and water in the second can is 3:5. And in the third can, it is 5:7. Understood? Now this is the mixture of syrup and water in these 3 cans. Now these 3 cans are mixed, but these 3 cans are not mixed in an equal proportion. understood that 5 part of the first can is taken. This ratio is given 5:4:5, means 5 part of the first can, 4 part of the second can, and 5th part of the third can is taken so as to get a mixture. Fine. Now this mixture will contain syrup and water. So this syrup and water ratio which you need to find out. Understood. So if 5 part of the first can is taken, then the amount of syrup in this first can will be 1 by 1 plus 5, that is 1 by 6 of the total quantity. So the total quantity is, let's say, 5 part. So 5 by 6 of the total quantity, right? So the amount of syrup in the first can will be 1 by 6 of the 5. Amount of syrup in the second can will be 3 by 3 plus 5, that is 3 by 8 of 4. And the amount of syrup in the third can will be 5 by 12 of the 5. And adding all this amount of concentration of syrup in all the 3 cans, you will get the quantity of syrup in the mixture. Same way, we can find out the quantity of water in the mixture. That is, first can will contain water in 1:5. So the amount of water in the first can will be 5 by 6 of the total quantity. So 5 by 6 of the total quantity is 5. So 5 by 6 of 5. Same way, the amount of water in the second mixture will be 5 by 8 of 4, and in the third will be 7 by 12 of 5. And adding all these 3, you will get the quantity of water in the mixture. So from here we can say that the ratio of syrup to water will be 1 by 6 of 5 part, that is first can is of 5 part, that is 1 by 6, and the ratio of syrup and water is 1:5. So the syrup in the first can will be 1 by 6, and the amount which is taken from the first can is 5. So 1 by 6 of the 5. Fine. In this way we can find out the amount of syrup in the second and the third can, and we have to add all the 3 amount of syrup in the can. So 1 by 6 of into 5 plus 3 by 8 into 4 plus 5 by 12 into 5 is to the amount of water in all the 3 can. If the first can is contain water in 1:5, so the amount of water in the first can will be 5 by 6 of the total quantity. Now 5 by 6 is the quantity of water, and we have to take 5 part of the first can, then 5 by 6 into 5. Same way, the amount of water in the second can is 3:5. So 5 by 3 plus 5, which is 5 by 8 of the total quantity. Now the second can is of 4 part. So 5 by 8 into 4. Same way, we can find out the quantity of water in the third can, which is 7 by 12 into 5. So taking the ratio of these 2 parts, you will get 53:115. Next problem, question number 9. To get the profit of 25%, the trader prepares the mixture of 2 different quality of wheat A and B of price per kg rupees 50 and 30 respectively. If the ratio of A and B is 2:3 in 1 kg, what is the selling price per kg of the prepared mixture? Now, here the trader gets the profit of 25% if he prepares the mixture of A and B. This A and B is nothing but the wheat A and wheat B having price 50 rupees per kg and 30 rupees per kg. So let's say that wheat A contains cost price of 50 rupees per kg and wheat B contains wheat of cost price 30 rupees per kg. Now these 2 wheats are mixed in the ratio 2:3, means 2 part of wheat A and 3 part of wheat B is mixed. So once it has been done, you will get a mixture of 1 kg. So this 1 kg will contain 2 part of A and 3 part of B. So the amount of A in the 1 kg will be 2 by 5 of the total 1 kg. So this is the quantity of A, that is 2 by 5 of the 1 kg. Same way, the quantity of B in this mixture of 1 kg will be 3 by 5 of the 1 kg. Fine. So this is the quantity of A and this is the quantity of B. So we have we can say that the quantity of A in this 1 kg having a mixture of 1 kg having A and B in the ratio 2:3 will be 2 by 5 of the 1 kg, that is 0.4 kg, and the quantity B in this 1 kg of mixture will be 1 minus 0.4, which is 0.6 kg, or you can find out from this ratio also, that is 3 by 5 of 1 kg, which is 0.6 kg. Now in the mixture you have 0.4 kg of wheat A and 0.6 kg of wheat B. The price of wheat A is 50 rupees per kg. Then for 0.4 kg, the price of wheat A will be 0.4 into 50. Understood? This is price per kg. The quantity is 0.4 kg. So the amount of wheat A in the 0.4 kg is 15 to 0.4. Same way, the amount cost price of the wheat B of 0.6 kg will be 0.6 into the cost price of B, which is 30 rupees. So once you will add these two, you will get cost price of the mixture. So the mixture contains 0.4 kg of wheat A. The amount of 0.4 kg of wheat A is 0.4 into 50, and the cost price of 0.6 kg of wheat B will be 0.6 into 30. So overall you will get cost price of wheat A is 20 rupees and cost price of wheat B is 18 rupees, and the cost price of mixture is 20 plus 18, that is 38 rupees. Now we need to find out the selling price of the mixture. If the cost price is 38 rupees and the profit is given, which is 25%. So the profit percentage 25% is equal to sales price minus cost price by cost price. We have cost price as 38, we can place cost price is equal to 38 rupees, and from that the unknown quantity over here is sales price. So S minus 38 by 38 is equal to 25. From that we can find out the sales price. So we have sales price minus cost price is equal to profit, and profit is equal to 25%. Fine. So sales price is equal to 25% of 38 rupees, that is cost price, plus cost price, that is 38 rupees. So the selling price turns out to be 47.5 rupees. Understood? So in this problem, first of all, we have found out the amount of wheat A and B in this 1 kg. The quantity is given. Whenever the quantity and ratio is given, here the quantity is 1 kg of the mixture and the ratio of the mixture is also given, then the very first thing which you need to do is to find out the quantity of wheat A and quantity of wheat B in the mixture. So if 1 kg mixture is given, then we have found out the quantity of wheat A and quantity of wheat B in the mixture. Once the quantity is known, the cost price is also given in the question. The cost price of wheat A is 50 rupees per kg and in the mixture it is 0.4 kg. So in the mixture the cost price of wheat A is 20 rupees and the B is 18 rupees. So from that we can add the cost price of those two wheats so as to get the cost price of the mixture. Once the cost price is known and the profit percentage is given, then from the formula of profit, that is sales price minus cost price, we can find out the value of sales price. So sales price is equal to 47.5 rupees. Next problem, question number 10. A mixture contains liquid A and liquid B in the ratio 5:4. If 2 liters of liquid B is added to it, then the ratio of liquid A and liquid B becomes 7:6. Then we need to find out what is the quantity of liquid A in the mixture. Now in this problem, a mixture contains liquid A and B in the ratio 5:4. Now the quantity of mixture is not given. Let's say that this is X liter. So we can't find out what is the quantity of A and quantity of B. Fine. But let's say that if the mixture is of X liter, then 5 part will be the liquid A and 4 part will be the liquid B. Fine. So you can say that the A and B liquid are in ratio 5x is to 4x. Understood? 5x into 4x. Fine. Now, if the 5x is the quantity of liquid A and 4x is the quantity of liquid B, because ratio of A is to B is 5:4. So 5x is to 4x will be 5:4. Understood? So this is the ratio in which A and B liquids are there. Now 2 liters of liquid B is added. From this 4x liter of liquid B, 2 liters is added. That is 5x is to 4x plus 2. So 2 liter of liquid B is added and the new ratio will be equal to 7:6. So first of all, we have assumed from this ratio that the quantity of liquid A will be the multiple of 5, that is 5x, and the quantity of liquid B will be the multiple of 4, that is 4x. In this 4x quantity, 2 liter of liquid B is added. So the new quantity of liquid B will be 4x plus 2. So the new ratio now becomes 7:6. From this new ratio, we can find out the value of x. So according to the question, after adding 2 liter of liquid B, we have ratio 5 upon 4x plus 2 is equal to 7:6. Understood? Now from this cross multiplication, we can find out the value of x, and the x is equal to 7 liters. It means the mixture contains 5x liter of liquid A, so 5 into 7 will be equal to 35 liters, and 3x of 4x of liquid B, so 4 into 7 is equal to 28. So the mixture contains 35 liters of A and 28 liters of B. Understood? So we need to find out what is the quantity of A in the mixture. So the quantity of A in the mixture is 5x, so 5 into 7 is equal to 35 liters. Fine. Now in this type of a question, when initial ratio is given and the new ratio is given, then in the initial ratio you have to assume the quantity of A and B, that is 5x and 4x, because if you take 5x is to 4x, you will get the same ratio. Means the first liquid will be in the multiple of 5 and the second liquid will be in the multiple of 4. So whenever two ratios are given, that is 5:4 and 7:6, then in the first ratio you can assume the quantity of A and B as 5x and 4x, and if you add 2 liters into B, then the new quantity of B will be 4x plus 2, and the new ratio becomes 7:6. From this new ratio we can find out the value of x. Then it has been asked that what is the quantity of liquid A in the mixture. So the quantity of liquid A in the mixture is 5x. So 5 into 5 into 7 is nothing but 35 liters. Now this is the end of part 2 of mixture and alligation. Thanks for watching.